Heyo, welcome to Minecraft. My name is Aerington, and today we are back in the Fathoms world, which is our single-player adventure. It is a data pack world with Waystones and Fathoms, created by Lead. It is fantastic. It's very Dredge-inspired. We've got our fisherman outfit. We're all set, ready to dredge, because you can't go dredging without being dressed and ready to dredge. We got a case of the dredgies. Oh, welcome in, Archie. It is actually, so right now is the perfect moon or whatever it is. Yes, the eclipse moon to catch flounders. So we're going to go fishing. That's how we're going to start. We'll talk and we'll do some fishing. Because the flounders have the felicity attribute is what we'll call it, which means they have a higher chance of having keys. I know none of this aside from being told this by the developer. I was surprised when they told me that the fishing depended on the moon. I don't think I've ever looked at the moon in Minecraft aside from this. That's probably on me, maybe. I don't know. I mean, in all fairness, I guess vanilla Minecraft, it doesn't affect anything, right? I don't think so. I'm like 90% sure it doesn't affect anything. Well, I don't know. Way back in the day, I feel like I have a vague memory that full moons affected some things. Lead! Morning. Slime swamp. That's what I was going to say. Slime spawns and swamps. That's all I remember. Man, those were the days. Way back in like early Java. Early for me. Monsters spawn with armor. Oh, true. Okay. Yeah, I remember going to swamps to hunt slimes with Doc. It was our world because I can still visualize the map. We had everything laid out very, like we had a road that went north, east, south, and west. And to tell you how early this was in my Minecraft journey, that road was made of cobblestone slabs, and it went unreasonably far north, south, east, and west. And that road like connected everything, and that's how we did it. That was decoration. It didn't move. I don't even know if it went up and down. Probably. There might have been like bridges at max. But yeah, the swamp was to the, it would have been what, the north, south, like west, a little to the west. There was the swamp. I think we built a brick hut out there for hiding and catching slimes, fighting slimes. Man, that's been a long time ago. Because I can tell you with definite fact that was at least way past 5 years ago. Because I just hit 5 years on YouTube. Wow. What a journey. Here we are. Welcome in. We're back in our Fathoms world. We're fishing. We are fishing right now because it is the best time of the moon to catch flounder. And that is, they can get us keys. Wow, you're so old. I know. So old. Not quite. Depends who you surround yourself with, I guess. Right? That's a pretty accurate statement. I think how old you are and feel depends on who you surround yourself with. Especially being out in like the workforce and stuff. I don't know. I'm still pretty young. I tell myself. However, so we went to a graduation party of sorts over the weekend. One of those things where you just kind of sit around and talk to people and stuff. And it was for the in-laws. Hello, welcome in. But so we went to this graduation party for the in-laws. One of those things where, like I said, you sit around, you talk. That's mainly what you do. However, this was at a Gen Xer here. Fair. Mere child, un bebe. You sit around, you talk. It was at a pickleball venue, which was very nice. It was very pretty, very cool. I don't know anything about pickleball other than you kind of bounce it, and it's kind of somewhere between tennis and badminton. But like I said, my alternative was to sit there for a long time. And so by the time I was shoved on the court, I was like, all right, fine. I'll go do this. I'll go do this for a bit and entertain the kids. So I went out there. Everyone loves pickles. Yeah. Yes, I should. Sorry about that. We are dual streaming. So we are on YouTube and Twitch. I have been meaning to add the chat. I think I'm going to have to. I don't love the idea of the chat being on screen on the stream itself. However, with us dual streaming, it's kind of hard not to. It doesn't seem fair to not to. It's not a big change, so I need to... I'm a sticky note kind of person. So if it doesn't get written on a sticky note, it doesn't get lost, I'm not going to get it done. So I'll tell you what. Dual stream chat. There we are. That is on our post-stream to-do list now. So that we can get the chats updated. Because that's not fair. If we're going to continue to dual stream, you should be able to see who I'm talking to. Sorry about that. I'm trying to be better about updating people when they hop in that, hey, that's what's going on. So that's on me. However, this is the downside and why I'm avoiding this as an opportunity. Because then you have things like this. Where people hop in to immediately start saying add me on Discord and or selling their products. So I don't know. I don't know how to, unless I need to lock down my filters more. Maybe that's what I need to do. Darn. We'll figure it out. We're going to have to find a compromise here. That or maybe, well, I don't know, because there's the... Depends. We could put a delay on the chat that goes on the screen, which there's problems in itself there, but I'm pretty quick to ban too if I have to. Hey. Hey, Aerington, you should add me on Discord and buy my Fathoms life-size Telltale Heart plushie. Man. Coming from the developer of the data pack that we are playing, that's really tempting, though. That sounds so cool. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay. We gotta back up here. I think there's a browser plugin in the combined chats. Yeah, it's definitely doable. I think I have it set up for YouTube chat. So I had it. I don't know. I like a minimal screen. I don't like adding too much to the gameplay. However, like I said, there's pros and cons. There's obvious danger to it, but if we're going to dual stream, I think it's inevitability at some point. So we'll have to look at it. All right, backing up a bit. I've got a friend who's really into pickleball, commentary, tournaments. That is awesome. I figured it out a bit after a minute. I mean, I wasn't doing great, but the moral of the story, though, what we were getting to is, the event was supposed to last until 5. Oh, can I? Yeah, snooze that for 5 minutes. So at 5, we're gonna get kicked off the courts. So it's like 4:59, and we're playing what ideally should be the last round, and the ball comes my way, and it's out of reach. And every other time we played, I was like, I'm not a child anymore. Don't do that, Aerington. Don't jump. Don't dive. Don't do nothing stupid. You cut that out. You don't do that. But this was the last round, and I could reach it. It was right there. And I threw myself backwards, and boy, did I hit it. The ball and the ground. Because, man, I nailed the ground. Just right cheek and arm, ankle, like wrist, hand to the ground. Shook me around real good. I went from feeling young and on top of the world to feeling real old real quick. Because that hurt. But that wasn't the half of it. Because for some reason, the hurt was nothing. I started feeling lightheaded real bad real quick. I wandered back over to where my wife was sitting and just kind of sat down and held her hand. And she's like, oh, this is nice. You're holding my hand. A while later, I was like, yeah, I was going to pass out. I was dangerously close to passing out. I just wanted to make sure that, like, if I did, you're there. Somebody's there, and like at least when my hand goes limp, you're like, what are you doing? What's going on with this? I don't know. I don't know what happened that it went that south that quick. Apparently either it was way worse than I realized, or I wasn't eating or drinking as much as I thought for the day, or maybe I'm just old. I didn't feel old. I didn't feel young at that point in time, unfortunately. So that's my story about how I almost passed out this weekend. That was fun. But yeah, I have a coworker lately that's been complaining about the heat and heat stroke, and said, "Oh, ever since I got 2 heat strokes, I get lightheaded when it's hot out." And so I don't know about that, but I have passed out once before. Last summer when I was working on my half bath that I tell everybody about. But that one was on me. It was very hot, and I was not hydrated or eating enough. And so maybe it's that. Maybe it is that. Maybe that's what it is. I wasn't taking care of myself as much as I should have. I genuinely don't know on this one. Okay, but we've got some chat to catch up with. About the person we banned. Feed them to the fishes. We did. It's trustworthy. It's trustworthy. I mean, a Telltale Heart plushie does sound very sick. I would be all over that. That would be very cool. I like merch, even if it's not for anyone else. I've definitely dabbled in the merch scene more than I have any right to. Well, just because I enjoy making things that I've made into physical objects. It's so cool. Let's see. Eyes the Banhammer, look lead. It's super cool you're here, but also I like a power trip. Don't threaten the developer of the mod of the data pack. No. That's funny. OMG behind you, look. This guy had a literal moment to make his wife think he was being romantic and instead admitted he's high. Yeah, that's 100% what it was. Because, yeah, she brought that up earlier. She's like, oh, I just thought you were being cute. And I was like, oh, no, I was going to pass out. I'm not a public display of affection kind of guy. I don't go out of my way to, like, I don't know. I'm not very showy in public. So, nah. It's just. I mean, of all the places, it's not some big deal to grab her hand, I guess. But that's not what I do for the most part. So, nope. I was going to pass out. It's all good. We're fine. Look at this guy. Okay. Can I tell your wife to take an IV with her whenever you do an activity? I mean, maybe. Maybe. Like I said, I don't think I was not hydrated. However, it was 2 hours away from home. And when I'm bored, I sit around, like, when I'm at the computer, I sit here and, like, drink water a lot. What do you mean you thought you saw certain particles behind me? What would be behind me? I'm so behind on chat that I might have... The only thing that I can think is I have the pendant. Does that do something that would do... New update. If there are creepy crawlies behind me, that's awesome. That's awesome. What if there was just like little tentacles that started reaching around the screen? Like, oh, add the sanity meter to Dredge, to Fathoms. This is the most Fathom stream we've got in a while. I mean, granted, we are catching the same fish repeatedly, but that is, I feel like we've delayed fishing so many times that this is fine. This is fine. We're talking. We got good talks right now. Okay. I'm still catching up on chat, to be fair. Would be fun to make IRL Fathom stuff. IRL Gastronomicon would be amazing. I made one page. I didn't end up printing it or anything, but just one page for my fish last season. The floundry. Yeah. The eyelet. And I made like a scribbly page, and you've made a whole book. That would be amazing to have. Absolutely epic. I gave you the power. You can't have a power trip without the power. That's true. It's true. It's because you're reliable. You're reliable, and you show up, so then you get the power. Reliable and trustworthy to not abuse the power. Wait a second. Okay. Sorry, still catching up. Yasin? We're gonna have to delay a moment. Yasin? Hopefully we're pronouncing somewhat right. Or if there's another name you go by. Term? Name? Term? Word? He's right behind me, isn't he? He did, like, as the, like, of anybody that could freak me out like that, you do have a certain power to be like, oh, hey, yeah, that new creepy thing that I added is right there. What thing? No. I'm a disaster whenever I go out. I get dehydrated so easily, but I also hate public bathrooms, so I avoid drinking while I'm out, and then I get super dizzy. Yeah, no, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. But at the same time, that's where I was going, where I was like, I was driving 2 hours away, and I sit here and I drink all day, and then I just have to pee every 5 minutes. And so I might not have drank as much as normal, but I still drank that morning. I don't know. Oh, we have broke our fishing rod. That's fine. I think it's probably about that time. We have a lot. We're probably the most well off on food that we've been. Ooh, we have an unbreaking. This is probably the best off we've been on food since starting, because I have not sat here and fished that long. Because it's boring without company. We have done a little bit of decorating. We've brought some coffers back. Oh, we got a little bit of slow. We do have the shorts recording again, so. But here, we've added in a railing so we don't fall. And we've lowered the roof, extended the path, like we said, the balcony. We're looking a little teetery. We might have to add in some supports, I think. Something of the support variety. Okay. Got an idea for panic-o-meter. Would I add the huge boats? Huge boats! And the panic meter sounds awesome. Sounds sick. If you want to post it in the Hadal Showcase channel, that would be sick. Yes. I will add that to the sticky notes. Eyelet page. Will do. Arrow Discord. Hopefully that's what we were talking about at the time. I must be addressed as, I don't even know what MG stands for. Is that supposed to be an MR? Those aren't really close on the keyboard. That wouldn't be right, because that's not the correct pronouns anyways. Manager? We'll go with manager. That's not right. Manager Ladina Isatha Toxicity the Third. I added something creepy. I wouldn't tell anyone. Good. Someone. What are you doing? So, firstly, we did some fishing. In the data pack we are working in, it is very Dredge inspired. So it's got a lot of like Cthulhu. Actually, we're going to go back to... Let's sleep here, but we'll go back to our other outpost where all the coffers are. It's very fishing focused, and so when you can chop up the fish, and they will have... There's some creepy fish, there's some cool fish. Here we go. Into the water. But some of them will have keys in them, like weird stuff that they've swallowed. And the more of those keys we get, the more things we can unlock from our dredge apparatus. Oh, hey. Ooh, 10 new advancements. Very cool. Coffer prayers. Yes, hopefully we get some good stuff. Outpost. I'm very happy with that outpost. Heavy aberration idol. What's this one? Odd. Kinship with fish. Especially aberrations. I want to know about which ones to do with which. Okay, we are going to have to get a place for our idols here soon, too. There we go. Done. Wheat. So now that we've got these coffers, though, actually, let's not place them until we've sliced our fish. We'll have to do some fish slicing. And hopefully we get some keys. We've got 51 fish. I think we should get some keys. Well, 51 of the fish that should have keys. I want to update. We're going to update this area a little bit. What do I want? I want a, Oh, is that all the oak I left here? I took all the other oak back where we were. Do we have another? I think we have a stone one somewhere. I don't like, yeah, there we go. This is just because I'm tired of cutting fish in the window because they could fall out the other side. Oh, the stone one's thicker. Kind of don't like that. Now it's really tall. Feel short now. Okay. Outpost support squad. Chat's new name. Yes, I do like that. So that outpost. We need to get the. I didn't get as much done off stream as I intended, so we do have to go back and plant crops and go get the sheep. We have to fly and get the sheep. I'm a short king. Put fish in the Oh, smart. Whoa, that's so fast. Key. Okay, we've got a key. More keys, please. Another key. 2 keys. We've got 2 keys. Plenty of coffers here. Ooh, an emerald. We should put these back down. My idols and coffers need updated. What? Mention more advancements. Did I really? Oh no, the 3rd pronunciation was correct. You seen? You seen. Okay, perfect. How would I update those? Do they need to be in my inventory when I, Oh, you're right, because these ones have stuff. It said some, because I did update. Do they need to be in my inventory? Because I noticed it says something about updating inventory when you restart. Oh, okay. In your inventory, run, flash, trigger, update. Oh, yeah, that's what I saw when I fired up. So, okay. Ornate key. Sweet. Okay, awesome. Items updated. Do we have anything else hiding? Probably all of our stuff down by the fishing things. I don't know if they're... If your items aren't stacking or behaving correctly after an update, run that command. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Stream title change, Minecraft, but I'm the aberration because I'm a short king. That's actually like... I feel like that's a really good stream title, though, to be honest. And I do think a real-life gastronomicon would be cool to make. Doing a lot of cardboard crafts and stuff. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, for sure. I had a time where I was taking books and like recovering them with like a faux leather type stuff. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. They didn't stay on very well. So I don't... Probably something as an adult I could go back and do a little better, but absolutely, that would be very fun. I've always thought like the journals like that, or kind of... I don't know if anybody's Supernatural fans or seen much Supernatural. But kind of in that vein of the... Like, I mean, I guess it's the same thing, like a creature feature kind of notebook that's got all these stuff. Update vanilla fish. Oh, are the vanilla fish gonna look the same? Where did I have vanilla fish? Which ones? Do I have vanilla fish? I think we're okay for now. I don't know if this is just a heads up or if you saw some somewhere. Probably just a heads up. You did say, by the way. Tropical fish, puff fish. Oh, okay. All those things. Okay, well. I'm just gonna start putting all my things in my pockets and... Whoa! That's pretty wild looking. Well, look at that guy! Aw, he's cute! Wait a second. Does that mean I can chop them now? Oh, let's finish chopping these guys. Key! Alright, we got like a stack of these guys, and we've got 3 keys. So apparently, when the moon is right, we need to go fishing. I kinda wanna save one. Here, you can you get chopped now? Oh, you can get chopped now. Look at that big old maw. You're like, oh. The clownfish is adorable. Die. Ooh, what the? Abnormal ink sac. I don't think I have any signs. Do I have any signs? You need to get on a sign right now and see if you do anything. That's my first instinct. What color are you going to do on a sign? Look at that eye. Okay, so a big feature of Fathoms is clearly the goofy mouth. I love it. Look at the little tiny... This is great. This is great. All right, we're chopping all these guys. Maybe not all of them. Should we... We'll save one. Oh. Save one. Get chopped, fella. We're gonna need a new sword after all this chopping. He looks so silly. He's fantastic. Oh, it's so good. Okay, we're gonna save one of those. Oh, we already have one to save. Look at that. We're good. I should probably put these guys... We have... Ah, stop. Doing this floaty thing, which is a little annoying. Oh, swap solstice and eclipse availability. I'm taking that with me to our other place. And then we need a new fishing rod. Because the other one I know we can get... we can get the flounders. And those are very useful. Okay, let's chop this last guy. No keys, but that's fine. We're gonna have to get a trapdoor to put right there, so that this isn't floaty. But I took all my oak to the other one. Oh, hi, fish. I didn't say hi. I'm sorry. I don't have any food for you. You eat fish? You shouldn't eat fish. Let me get you some food. We should take this with us anyway, so we can make some chum. If we can remember how to make chum. There you go, boy. Hi. Hi, fish. Chum. But how do you make it? Oh, okay, with all the fish that I just used. That's fine. I wouldn't have used them if they weren't so pretty. No, fish isn't a cannibal. Yeah. You can feed fish a fish, can't you? Can we? Maybe he's not hungry now anyways. Here, are you hungry? Oh, you can eat fish. Tasty. Nom nom nom. Haha. Oh, creepy fish lore. Sorry, fish. Okay, yeah, we'll start with all of the extras we have. We have 4 keys now. All right. Pufferfish chopping. Oh, whoa, it did. Hey. Extra experience from pufferfish chopping. Love it. Runs away crying. Look what you did to my boy. He ate the fish. I didn't make him. I just put it in his mouth and grabbed his jaw and went chew, chew, chew. Putting on a sign is genius. Okay, it doesn't do that. Okay. I don't know what that would do, but I'm sure there's something. That or even just its own color. Like that color in itself or some kind of Eldritch script. Maybe it translates it into the Eldritch script if you put it on it. It puts a new font. That sounds ridiculously overcomplicated, but that would be cool. All right. So the culmination of our morning and the last half hour. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yes. Yes. One mind. We are on the same wavelength. Okay, let's take this copper. I don't have any copper at the other place. Keys. Totally doable. Friend made an item that changes the signs to a different font. That's brilliant. We should get our we should get these guys. We didn't get our floundry guys yet. Oh, they're so cool. Okay, that's good though. We'll take the coal. Aberrated raw fish. What is that? What is that? We're gonna eat it. Oh, hey, we should put these things. Yeah. We can probably chop those now. Can we stack these? Hey, we can stack our hearts again. That's good. Let's put the ink there. We have those. We have those. Have these. Yeah, I want to. We'll try to start saving one of every fish for a while. Hey. You should totally eat the aberration meat. Yeah, I have a feeling I should. I'm sure that's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, I'm gonna. We gotta find out. Okay. But we also have to get all this stuff out of our inventory. We are messy. Look at that mess. The big old mess. What am I looking for now? Oh, the ocean bin. There it is. There's no pufferfish in there now. Can we cut these guys now? These guys weren't before. Yeah. Whoa! I can see through them! Oh, that's cool. There's a heartbeat. I can hear him. That is awesome. That is so cool. The pufferfish model looks so silly and geeked out. It does. It's fantastic. I have to be the first person to notice that it's transparent. Yes. Yes. I adore it. It can't, you couldn't do it more. Like if this is perfect. If you move that slider any, it becomes either too obvious or the lighter colors would disappear. That is perfect and horrifying. So cool. The models are fantastic. I 100% agree. I think in the course of he's got particles too. In the course of my content creation, I have made like less than 20 models. These are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And the heartbeat goes away. That was brilliant. Okay. Should we cook our definitely not edible food? Okay. What happens when we cook it? I've made 73 for fish alone. Yeah, that tracks. Amazing. Eating it raw is funnier. All right, we'll eat it raw. Let's go put away our... Man. Have I told you all how much I love this series? I mean, the data pack itself is excellent. But also lately, I've been just looking at this. This is beautiful. And then our second outpost is looking so nice. I want to go to the swamp soon. I want to build a paddle boat just buried in the mud. And I'm very excited for that. I mean, we've got to finish our next one. We got to get crops and stuff going. In case you couldn't tell, I think fish are cool. Fish are very cool. All right, here we go. Do we need to, we'll do it in first person. Oh, we feel not so good. Oh, it's kind of wild how the water changed back there. That is nauseating in the best way possible. Maybe we not do that. Maybe we put the rest away. It's fine. That is awesome. Okay, we need to put the rest back in our... We get some grilled up. That's our main food source. That is tearing into our food supply right there. I don't know what you expected would happen when eating that. I don't know. I mean that basically. Yeah, maybe whispers. Creepy whispers. So excited for the swamp outpost. Same. The swamp outpost, I had to like force myself to start the last one. Not because I didn't want to, but because like logic wise it made more sense to make the farm one first. Where are our bookshelves? Oh, they're probably in here. However, we have enough bookshelves for enchanting, and that's what I want to do at the next base. So, honestly, we're probably pretty quick to hop there in a bit. I mean, this is in a very positive way, but this series has honestly been the most motivated I've seen you making content in a while. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. And I'm trying to figure that out. Like, figure out what... I mean, obviously, the dredge and the fishy stuff, but there's definitely some survivalness to this that I'm trying to take back to Channel 64 and other projects. Fathoms out here changing lives, baby. That's a very lead thing to say. Honestly, it's a very Archie way to act too, though. Like, you two, you're gonna get along great. This is perfect. You've both got this character about you of like, yes, I am the best. Hiding crippling insecurity. No, I'm kidding. Please don't. No, don't hurt me. Okay. Well, it has been 45 minutes now of pure Fathoms progress. Time to open some coffers. I forgot how much I love that animation. What is this? Mystic Tome. Oh, ooh, is this all there's a new block. Oh, we got to get the new block so that we can go put it somewhere. Oh, that should definitely go at the swamp. That's okay. We'll build it and a calligraphy table. Go, go, go. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, I balance it well with being super self-deprecating is the word I'm going to say as well. Yeah. You shouldn't. You're fantastic. Next. What? Custom items. I love it. Oh my gosh, this is the most useful thing. I cannot tell you how much I need this. I genuinely had no clue about any of the moon stuff. That's like so much exactly what I need that I'm gonna claim that as my own. That was inspired by me, definitely. Definitely probably wasn't already in the game. No, that's fantastic. That's absolutely useful. Ooh, banner pattern. Oh, it's globe. Okay, cool. I didn't want to trade with villagers anyways, to be completely honest. So we'll take that. That's cool. Okay, we've got another pendant. This is brilliant. That's going to be very useful. We have 2 mystic tomes. I wonder how we tell if they're the same. They don't stack. Okay. It was in the game from the release. Good. It should be. I just had to get there. Ooh, let's put it up here. Let's put it up here for now. Nope, not stop. Stop, Frank. Stop staring at me. Creep. Rude. Brilliant. I love that. I love that so much. Perfect feature to our base. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a little guess here. We might need books. We might need that. We're gonna need some wood. Why do we have no reasonable woods here? There's a cartography table. Let's go ahead and let's just build another one of these. Okay, it doesn't take that. Tell you what, we're gonna make some of these while we're here. Those are beautiful. Oh, here it is. Ink. We have ink? I wonder if the other ink would work. How ink-coated is the other one? Calligraphy table. I need to get rid of whatever's doing that thing. I'm sure it's from my Channel 64 packs that are leftovers here. But whatever's... It's the shifty click thing. I think I know what that is. Oh, do I want to get rid of that, though? Because that helps me put stuff in... Is that the one that... I don't know. I'll take a look. Shifts, click, mod, thing. I don't like that. It's not aesthetically pleasing. We'll have to fix it. We should probably decipher them. Oh, I have a question before I forget. Messages in bottles. How do I get them? Are they just like really random fishing loot and I just haven't been lucky yet? Also, why did I need them? I'm sure there was a reason I was thinking about them and that they seemed important. I can't remember right now. But I want them. Just from fishing. Higher luck. Okay. That's fair. We don't have any luck. I haven't got... We need to get our enchantment stuff going. Okay, let's look at our Gastronomicon. We haven't looked at this in a minute. We've caught a lot more fish. If you want, I can spoil how to do the luck ritual. No. No, there's a way to find out how to do the luck ritual, right? As long as there's a way to figure it out, we'll figure it out eventually. And I'll be twice as excited to have figured it out. Oh, that's desert. That's not really desert. Maybe it's just warm. I know the other one was savanna. The gar. Jar. Ooh, we gotta find pale oak for sure. That would be awesome. Why does that look like savanna? But we've been fishing in savanna. Maybe that one's desert. It's oasis. Oh, it's an oasis. I haven't found one of those yet. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. That's kind of something I was thinking about building because we need a mine soon too. And I was thinking about building our mines up on a mountain just like that. Because then that gives us access to a potential deep dark. Deep dark would be cool. If we're gonna do mining, it would be cool to be able to mine down into the deep dark. There's a way to find out, but it may possibly involve a message in a bottle. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, mushroom? Mushroom, mushroom. Oh. Wait a second. Can I put this on the thing? Let's go to see what rooms what space we've got at our other place. Oh, I found something out last stream. Depending on what you put under the block, that is what'll show up here. So from now on, we'll have to plan what we're putting under our blocks so that it tells us where we're at. So I put a copper block down there. Oh, oh, that actually looks kind of nice. We got to chop this guy down. We're out of spruce. That took forever to grow. And he reads the retracted message. What? What did I miss? It didn't show me the other one, to be fair. At least not on the combined chat thingy. Oh. Okay, gotcha. Unfortunately, yep. The message in the bottle thing was left up by our self-conscious. Was left up by the stream bot thing because it combines both the chats. So apparently it did not delete the other one. Oh well, that's not too big of a spoiler because it can't change how quickly we get a message in a bottle. So huge spoiler. No. No. You can't do that. You can't just say he's coming for you after you told me to look behind me earlier. Stop that. I'm hoping that's like overarching world lore thing. Because that's awesome. I am very scared. I don't have trust issues. You do. What creepy things are coming through the night? I'm sure I'm just overreacting here, but like, hey, cut that out. What? That is cool. Ooh, it's got the kind of opening down there. I like the string. Very nice. See the other side? Okay. We have a book. The Dark Secret. I almost forgot about Cinder. Yeah, I put a name tag on him. I should probably fly him home soon, but we might go get our sheep in a bit too. That is on our to-do list and is one of the more entertaining to-dos that we have to done. No, nothing goes overarching. I will catch it. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so we have... Oh no, the shadows are hitting it. Okay. All right, let's put cartography there. Put these away. Oh, we need this. We have a big old mess of stuff right now. We gotta clean up a bit. Get some pressure plates. And we'll put these cartography tables away. Those aren't cartography tables. Those are calligraphy tables. I knew it was a graphy. A graphy. Brilliant. Go fly him home so he doesn't proceed with his escapist plans. Candles would look great. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't even got candles yet. We need it's gonna be a lot easier once we get Silk Touch to get candles. I think we'll go back and get do a bee farm at some point once we get candles, or once we get once we get bees, once we get Silk Touch. However, the other option is, I mean, you can find candles places. So we might find some too, because I'd like to go brushing here in a bit. I think we'll just we're doing things. I mean, not decorating here, which is what I named the stream. Oops. Oh well. Let's first see if we can put the Gastronomicon on here. Whoa, it got all floaty. Oh no, did I put that ink down? Did I put the ink back where we were? I definitely did. All right. Everybody hold on to your stomachs. That is such a high jump. That messes with me every time. Okay, we're gonna put this here. Put these here. That. And we'll leave a fishing rod here. Hello? Welcome in, Wild. Fathoms. We are doing more Fathoms. We are, like, speed running the Fathoms content today. We're doing the actual things that, are part of the game. Are part of the game? Are more specific to Fathoms. All right, we're gonna teleport back to our other base, which again is right over there. It's ridiculously not far. I wish I could lock it to put me here every time. It kind of puts me around it. How is this? This is... Click, click, click. What was that? Oh, okay. Click, click, click. Oh, there it was. Okay, it's more glow ink sacks. Okay. Oh, we're doing well. We just need a bunch of glow ink sacks then. That's doable. We can do that. We need this ink sack. I think. Do we need other ink? Is there other ink around here? We should try the other ink because it's going to be a lot cheaper than this stuff that we found. Did we bring glow ink? Maybe we should... Oh, that's our only glow ink. That's okay. Once we get glow ink, we're going to have plenty, right? Last. Sitting down rather than lurking. No worries. You're welcome to lurk or sit down. Or stand up. That's totally fine. He thinks I'm gonna let him use regular ink. Oh. Rude. Okay, here we go. Undeciphered. This one specifically says undeciphered. Let's put a... Yep. Okay, I got it. Anything that you can't use just floats. Oh, it does have the dot and everything. What are we doing? Is this like is this a matching game? Oh, it is that. Okay. You're gonna make me be smart on... Ooh. First try. Brilliant. Okay. The lack of organization in those chests makes me shudder. It's real bad. We are early, is what I'm gonna say, but also I need to put signs there and start labeling things because it's getting real bad. Yep, agreed. Bush, welcome in. Fall, welcome in. New update. Oh yeah. My storage is very much like this. No issues with the chests. Yeah, the chests are fine. Everybody loves the sound of chests and shulkers opening wildly on stream, which is half of my streams is just open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. Mad luck. Okay, we got two. Let's this one? Eclipse? Yes. I don't need the potion of luck. We've got this. Okay, can we do it third time in a row? Oh, okay. All right. Stamina, felicity. Okay. All right. We did it. Wait a second. Lead as in the lead? Yes, Lead is the developer of Fathoms. We are very lucky to have a data pack maker. Yes. How cool is that? I'm Jay Fathoms. Brilliant. Fall, just finished first day of school. Congratulations. I missed that. That was way up there. Very cool. Bush, been here since the first day. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much or exactly, yes. Lead has been fantastic. Either through pure support or pure unadulterated. You're playing the thing I made, so I'm gonna be here. J Fathom Esquire. Don't be ashamed. Fantastic. Okay. We have a book. What did that say? Applies to armor. Speed. Oh, speed over health. Man, we need health every time. Can we read it? Or is this like an enchanted book, like enchanting? Okay, so this is an enchanted book. Yes. Leagues. I like the word Joyce there. Leagues. Oh, man. Speed is pretty cool. I mean, we're not going to use this on our leather armor right now anyways. But that is cool. Okay, we'll put this... Oh, wait. No, we have a chest over here. Let's put these in the chest. Tell you what. Let's put all these in the chest here for a minute. We have to decipher that. That's cool. What a cool concept. Just in general, like in Minecraft, you just get those things. Now you gotta work for them. Brilliant. Okay, we're gonna set this stuff here, that stuff there. Going to rework Mystic Tome enchantments next patch. Should be pretty soon. Listen, just because I can't handle losing any hearts doesn't mean that other people can. Also, though, let's see. -4 max health. Oh, that's wild. Like 4 hearts or like 4 half hearts? Or is it 4 quarters? Let's go by quarters. I think it's halves, isn't it? I mean, I think that's a lot, but I need every heart because I'm not eating or using a shield ever. So you gotta leave me some wiggle room here for using shields. Okay. We need to get our leads and our boat. There's our boat. Where are our leads? Oh, we've got them. Perfect. Next patch, it takes all of your hearts. I make it better. All better. Yes, that is exactly what I was hoping. Honestly, the challenge was not enough. I've got coffers everywhere. They are beautiful decoration too, though. To be fair. You gotta stay at a little bit away. Yep. We need a puddle. All right, going back to what we were supposed to be doing today. We need to make a way down from here. Because the urge to just jump is not great. I did make a way up. I connected our water stream from the other side there. So we can get back up, but Not so much down. Let's see if we can get some more fences. And we'll grab some dirt. We'll do a little bit of terraforming before we ride the ghast. Cinder. Oh, I forgot to put the thing there. Okay, where... I just put... Oh, there we go. There's that. Grab some water. Grab some of that, some of that, some of that. All of the decoration bits. Grab this. And... Thinking. Yeah, that ought to do. You know what? Maybe we'll just do a little bit of terraforming. Maybe we'll do a little bit of what we need to do. We'll see. Stream Elements, so wise. Yes, absolutely. You should definitely consider liking and subscribing and all of the fun things. That button's broken. That button doesn't work anymore. That's a bummer. Oh well. Anyways, have to head out for some epic fishy business. Like fish in a suit. Our friend fish in a suit, but like lead in a suit, just with a fish mask. Consider further uses for the calligraphy table than deciphering. Well, yeah, to make more beautiful things. What do you mean? What do you mean? How? Oh, why have you done this? Take care, lad. Yep, same. Bye, have a good time. Of all the streams to go all in on content, Fathoms content, focus content, that was a very good one. That's not what I... Oh, no, that's not what I... Oh, hey. Okay, never mind. You don't need Silk Touch because it's already fizzled. Sweet. Wire, welcome in. More than welcome to lurk. I do feel like there was... I don't know how to get to it. That's fine. We'll figure out how to do more... more deciphering later, I guess. Let's see. That, and a little bit of that. Beautiful. There we go. Now it's just a beautiful little way in. Maybe we take this out. And add in a little dirt. There we go. Make it a little more green over here. And with that, lead vanishes and leaves Aerington wondering what he meant. Absolutely. It's a very lead thing to do. To just tease something like that and then wander away. I'm very, very curious. I know from the screenshots, like I try not to spoil too much. But I will say from the screenshots of the update, it definitely does some other things. What it did wasn't quite what I had expected from the screenshots that I've seen. So there's definitely some more deciphering to be figured out. But I don't know how yet. Alright, so there you are. Here's this. I think we want to move this. I think that was an early on decision that wasn't quite right. I think maybe even... I don't want to wildly change this terraforming, but I think we might take this bump out so that cows are level. Gotta have level cows. I can't backseat. I know, it's so tough. And I'm sure my incompetence definitely does not help the urge to backseat. And then on top of the incompetence, you've got the streamer brain of like talking through everything you're doing. So I'm sure I'm like saying things that are either close or going in the right direction or the complete opposite direction. And you just have to like listen and be like, I want him to figure it out. And we're at such a breakneck pace, to be honest. You know, we're just flying through Fathoms. I mean, today is the most Fathoms we've done in Fathoms since the first stream. Or since, no, not even, because the first stream we wandered around and played, we had to do some survival Minecraft for a very long time. Which we've still got a lot of survival focus. Which is good. That's good for us. We need that. We gotta balance our efforts here, is what we're doing. That's not what did I do there? All right. I mean, we've made this less interesting, arguably, by changing the terraforming. However, kind of necessary. It was either that or we lifted the cow pen up, and I would rather deal with this hill than deal with cows and trying to keep them from running away on stream. That seems like a much better idea. Let's see. This area looks like a good... We need a shovel. Let's grab a shovel and let's make our path. And then the argument will be, do we actually go ahead and put like pretty paths up to where we're going? Or do we lean into the Minecraft of it and just make the water elevators? What did I come up here for? A shovel. Shovel! We need more spruce. We definitely need more spruce. That's pretty important in building our staircase. Unless we did it in oak. We do have a bunch of oak. It would be a pain, but we could do it in oak and then change it later if we needed to, or if we wanted to. Because we don't have enough spruce to get by right now. But I would like to start... I kind of want to start the path now. I'm feeling inspired, and you don't run away from inspiration. You don't run away from inspiration. It's because a spade is lurking that you refuse to use a spade. Yep. Yep. Can't have that. There we go. That's not too bad. Then we could just do like a stair there. Yeah, let's grab a stair. We might use some stairs here. Inspiration. Leone, welcome in. Leone is here and with a vengeance. Look at that. Chat explosion. Worked on my build on the SMP. Yay! I have been working on I probably honestly should have been here a little more too in preparation, but I've been working on the oak isn't bad. The oak's not bad. Maybe we swap this out for now and we'll try to stick with the oak. And if we stick with it, cool. If not, cool. There we go. I have to get some more grass to grow around here. I've been building more of the ghast mines. We have 4 new booths over on channel 64. So that's fun. That's the most survival project and like stream project I've been doing over there. That's probably the most directly inspired from here project I'm doing. And I am enjoying that a lot. Okay, Pop. Archie, Leone, how is everyone? Dehydrated? No. We've already talked about how important it is to be hydrated and not pass out. Not passing out is important. You should drink water. Definitely. Drink some water, Bush. Okay. So here is where we reach our problem. I mean, we could. I don't want to like. If it's gonna be useful, it's gonna be useful. I hate to just like. Have the like just end the path, you know? I mean, we could. But I don't wanna. We're gonna do some floatiness here in a sec. Let's get some of our walls going. Nope. Yay, we saved it. Nice. Nope. That's fine. Oop. Very focused on not falling right now. Bop. I want to get started on my actual base. Nice. I'm very excited to see more in the, you've got kind of a words, like a tropical vibe going on that I'm very excited to see more of. And other buildings. Yeah. Gotta drink water. Water is good for peoples. Okay, here we go. Whoop. So we want it to come up here. Yeah, I think it's just gonna have to zigzag back and forth. So we need to take this opportunity to turn this way, and it just might have to be more of this. Yeah. This will be fine. Kind of there and there. Want it to be a little flowy this time. Nope, that's not where we want it. We're gonna have to pick up a bunch of this later. It's all gonna fall. Focus! Aerington with the hot takes today. Water is good. Yeah. Yep. I am being good streamer boy. Everybody drink water. Aerington, sponsored by water. I mean, no, I'm not. Influencing. Very Philippines inspired. That is going to be awesome. No, I want... There we go. Oh, wait, we're missing something. We need... Yep, probably that one there. Actually, wait, we can do this up instead. Yeah, so then it comes out a little bit. There we go. Ooh, and then we got we can double back this way too, or we can build this part of the ground up. We need to start swapping some of that out. Okay. Goes off to make coffee. That's bean water. That's still water. A huge sponsorship, to be fair. It would, yeah, you got me there. Sponsored by water would be way above our means, to be honest. Probably not gonna get that lucky. Okay, so we have... There we go. How are we looking? Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. It doesn't change the terrain too much. But it does add to it. I wonder about... I don't know which ones of these trees we're gonna have to move. Let's move this one, because it looks like the other ones I've already put lanterns on. And then not only move it, but once it drops a sapling, we'll grow one over to the side there by that wall. Or we'll try and see what happens. By the way, if you like water, make sure to like the stream. If you like water, you're gonna love Aerington content. Brilliant. Brilliant. I support this. I'm pretty sure water supports this too. Water and water varieties. Okay. What do we have left here? Let's round this out a bit. There's that. We don't have any... We don't have no pocket space. What do we drop? I'll just put the shield on our offhand for a minute. We're not going to use it. You all know me better than that. We won't use it. Don't worry about that. But we have it now. In our offhand, so that's good. There we go. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Let's see if there's any chance of this growing right here. Probably not, to be honest, now that I look at it, how close it is to the wall and everything. I don't know just specifically what some trees like and what trees don't. You know, I did marketing as part of my degree. It really shows. It does, absolutely. Look at this, bushes. We're gonna have to go drop some of this stuff. Oh, I want to put it there, but then it's gonna be way in the walkway. That's fine. That's fine. A little bit of bushes. A little bit of bushes is good. Maybe down here. Oh, we're moving a little fast. Try to replant a bit. Maybe not that one. Maybe we just throw that. We don't need that one. We got a little waterfall over there. Nice. I think we do need to put a tree back over there. It's a shame I just threw that one over there. More me, more good. More bushes, more good. Yeah, very true. Okay, let's do some more rounding out. I think I want to round this out a bit. Nope, not that. Oh man, that was the wrong one. Oh, that's too rounded out. That's square. We should really go to bed. All right, that's not too bad. Oh, there's a big old hole right there. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put two gates there right in the front, and then we can put our sheep in here. We went all the way back up there, got the shovel. We never did use it. Here we go. Let's do these here. All right, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. We've pushed it too far. We need to go to bed. Oh, what did I just say? I said we pushed it too far. Shield. Oh, look at that. Look at them. They're fighting. That guy was sitting in midair for a second. All right, let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. A bagel hole. What did I this is why I gotta keep up on chat better. What could I have possibly said that prompted the words a bagel hole? Genuinely don't know. Okay, this needs to be a stair now. Let's get some stairs. Let's get some... Put this stuff away. We don't need to carry around these fish. We don't need that. How did I... What? Okay, fine. I forgot what we're doing again. Oh, there they are. What? Okay, we got a stair. Put that slabs with those slabs. A big old caffeine rush. Leaving the mortal plane. No, don't leave the mortal plane. Context-based joke. He said a big old hole. Oh, okay. I missed it. Safe travels to into the interdimension. Why are you expect Aerington to remember something he said 30 seconds ago? Facts. So true. Especially streaming. You really, really shouldn't. That's on you, man. I remember what I wanted. I wanted more coarse dirt. Hi, how are you still up here? I thought we got rid of all of that. Tell you what, we're gonna do a quick old little zoop. And oh, look at this. We got some of this here. Yeah, that's not too weird or out of place. That's fine. Let's just do that. Oh, that one's sideways. And then we could probably just continue that behind there. I guess in all fairness, we could extend that a bit if we wanted. Or we can just do one more. Let's just do one more. Oh, we have these. We need these. We're working on 2 bases at once. That's how fancy we are here. Look at that. Slabs. Beautiful. Totally fixable. Let's grab one of those. And then we were here for dirt. Coarse dirt to be specific. But let's put that away. Let's put this away. Oh, we do have to pick up that fish. We have our first stockpile of food since we started. See, it's good to go fishing. I'm on the same stream. Welcome back, Leonie. Streamer fever, streamer brain. When you stream, you have the memory of a goldfish. It is a fish stream. It's about fish, so that seems right. Streamer fever sounds like the perfect title for a disco track. I love it. I think it's a great idea. Streamer fever. Like it's like boogie fever. Bop, bop, bop. Which reminds me, I want to put I'm really tempted to put my fish in here, but that doesn't seem right. So I might not do that unless I do them as a decoration and just like put the fish from I've made from previous projects somewhere laying around. However, I do want to put much long ago we made a sea shanty, and I do want to put that on a disc here, and just to have it. Just to have it here. Oh, that's a new guy. A marred aberration idol. Ooh, he looks like a spider. Nice. Ah, I'm so excited for all of the things. And it's raining too. Dang it. We need to make more chum for sure. I'll be backing dancer for the music video. No one will be able to resist my moves. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm not going to lie. That's the first time we've not spawned in a more reasonable spot there. That's concerning. Oh, no. We didn't finish our floor. Why don't you build on 2 different bases at the same time? That's why. Because you might forget. There we go. That looks fine. That's fine. And then that kind of transitions. Bam. Now we might not end up in the water. That doesn't solve here, where we might fall off the cliff at some point, but that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. The purple afro mustache. So like I try not to fully go Markiplier centric here, but that reminds me of there is the end of one of the Markiplier videos, like the lore like story fun videos, ends with him doing a boogie type song with the big old afro and the big pink stash. That is definitely what it reminds me of, and also I love it. I think this is a great idea. Shaking that tash. You can use redstone to activate or deactivate the apparatus now. What? Oh, the dredging apparatus? Oh, that's very cool. I don't know if that's useful for me particularly, at least not yet. But I will have to keep that in mind because that would be very cool. That's brilliant. That's so cool. I love it. I love this. Okay, can I sleep away the rain? No? We're just gonna build in the night and in the rain and whenever else? Where else do we have? Oh, everywhere. Yeah, that's not great. Maybe we... Okay, let's... We got a lot of junk. That looks like a good spot for that. There's another spot we need to put a lantern. Where is our... Here we go. Here we go. And... I'll put this in the other pocket. The other pocket. The other chest. Speaking of lanterns, there are copper lanterns coming now. And I have thoughts. You're here on an Aerington stream, so I'm gonna make you listen to my thoughts. Controversial thoughts. Ha ha ha. No, I think they're very nice. I think they're very pretty. I don't understand. And I don't know. I'm not gonna. I always grow to the opinion of okay, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and eventually I'll love it and like it. And it's definitely not that I don't like the copper stuff. It's very cool. I don't understand why they've went all in on it so fast. That's what I don't get, because that and like the fact that it is ooh, that's a good spot for a lantern. And the fact that there's so many variations then means that there's even more blocks that we don't necessarily have the space for inventory-wise. So I don't know. I like them. I just don't understand why copper is getting... It feels like special treatment. It feels like special treatment. That's all. Like, we haven't done that many things with iron. Or like the steel version of the iron kind of look. So I just don't fully get it. That's all. That's all. I'm not saying I don't like it. I just don't get it. That's it. That's it. Green lights for Halloween builds. That is true. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be nice. I do hope that they add in the... We're gonna have to drop some stuff off. I'm just gonna have to... We're gonna have to accept that we can't carry all this. Where is this? That's like dead center. Yeah, let's do it. Was it this one? Yeah. I hope they add in the fire, the campfire. Yeah, I think if you're going all in on copper and green flames and stuff, we need the campfire. That would be very nice. One day we'll get more terracotta and more concrete and terracotta stuff. I want iron to rust. That would be cool. That would be very cool. There we go. But see, that's the other thing too, though. Like, it's not just more copper blocks. It's more everything then, because they have all these variants of everything that then 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. That then there's so many new colors. And we have like red terracotta and things. Like, there's other things to use. Ooh, spookier pumpkin heads. That would be cool. Calcite blocks. Agreed. I would like that. New variants for stuff like deep slate tough. Ah! Everybody got so crazy. Terracotta tiles. Absolutely. I very much would love that. Light purple. Light purple block would be cool. There's definitely some spots there. Also, stop stepping on my joy. Oh my gosh. Go back. Go back. I think they're trying to see the response to adding so many features to one set of blocks as a trial run for other block types. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they've always had the argument of like too much of this is do you even shield, bro? Thank you, Fall. When was that? Was that recently? Did that shit pop up in the chat? Oh no, if that didn't pop up in the chat, I am so sorry. I don't know when that happened. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That was one of my concerns, that maybe those rewards... You did do it just now? Okay, where's it at? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's in my chat. Good. We're getting there. I think I threw it on the ground, didn't I? Oops. Yeah, but I feel like they've always argued for creativity over more variation. And so, like, the main reason I don't understand it, though, too, is, like, a lot of those blocked colors are duplicated. Like, they're very close. Like, Acacia's very close to copper. The Warped Wood's close to copper. Prismarine's close to copper. I mean, it's a great transition block between all of those, so I'm not necessarily complaining or saying we shouldn't have them, but it does feel a little duplicated. We've got the red terracotta, or not red terracotta, red sand. So, I mean, I don't know. Tiles. Okay, let's see. What? Okay. Do you even shield, bro? I think I threw it away. Greenwood. Yeah, green. I'm ready for green. Green would be nice. And okay. Powdered snow, pale stuff. Textureless white block for stairs. Yeah, true. Come on, purple Aerington. Purple, green. I think green would be very useful. A green slab. I would argue for green, but purple is definitely needs some representation. And last, thank you for the sub. I very much appreciate that. Pastel blue, slightly different hues, especially texturing. My other argument, though, last one, because I'm stirring the pot. Nice greenwood would fit if they updated swamps. Absolutely. My other argument, though, last stirring the pot. If you're going to continue to add all of the copper things and variations, and like so many of them too, though, pipes. Why not pipes? I would have taken copper pipes over copper chains in a heartbeat. I don't fully understand copper chains. Like I cannot think of a time in real life where I've ever actually seen copper chain. So I'd have been happy to have kept that. I mean, I guess if you're doing copper lanterns, you kind of got to do copper chain. So there you go. I'll give you that. All right. But copper pipes right there would be awesome. And that is the question, Wire. Would the pipes be functional? That's probably where it becomes a problem, honestly. I don't need them to be functional personally, but it does throw a wrench in things, doesn't it? Would the pipes be functional? Could Mojang handle functional pipes, and what would they do, and then what? I don't know, because then that means like water and stuff. Well, either water or a redstone. Ooh, bits. Hey, thank you, Lass. See, you're going to... I need to do more Twitch stuff. I have to talk to, Twitch redeems. I need to talk to Neat and see how I can get the sounds. It's like, I definitely have plenty of sounds backed up that we can throw on the Twitch side of things that we need to do. There are so many functionality, and I've got so much saved up. There's going to be lots we can add there. But yeah, decorative, that or a redstone pipe. Like maybe you can need to be able to redeem something to play the car alarm. Yeah, that's definitely on the list. The car alarm. Wee-oo. It's gonna be there. We'll add it. Transporting items or liquids. Yeah. But see, it seems like a closer to create a push for vanilla, but like maybe that's my argument. I try to avoid that argument, but maybe that's my argument. Going all in on copper like this feels like a push from vanilla for me. And that might be a me problem. I understand. That's always though. This doesn't feel vanilla. But it's a lot to change all at once. And so, I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, I will get used to it and I will like it. And I have no complaints about adding new blocks and variation. It just feels like a weird move to me. Yeah, create would be doomed if they add copper pipes. I mean, there's the argument there that like maybe that's what they're trying to do. Especially with the speed at which they're releasing stuff. Maybe they are trying to make it harder for the modding scene. I don't know. Maybe that's conspiracy to say that, but they are updating very fast lately. But I guess in the TikTok generation of people, to keep people entertained, you got to move pretty fast. Things got to be moving. We need a fence gate yet. That looks about right. Here, a little bit here. Oh, nope, don't open that. Pop in some more of this gravelly stuff. Okay. Everybody slow down for a second so that I can breathe. Now we have to catch up again. To be fair, my viewpoint is as long as I'm consistently getting new blocks, I'm happy. Yeah. They are making it harder for mods, whether intentionally or not. True. I'm not gonna hop on the train that they're intentionally doing it or say that out loud. Who knows? At the end of the game, at the end of the whatever, it's Microsoft now. They're gonna do what they got to do to keep things moving and keep people engaged. I think for those that have played since the beginning, a lot seems not vanilla. Yeah, so like, and I guess that's my ultimate point. Things are going to evolve. I'm gonna get older. Eventually, I think the brain has a natural inclination to, things are changing. I don't like change. So I'll just shut up. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know, but then on top of that, like the armor sets and everything, like they just went all in on copper. So rail variants would be nice. True, rail variants. I did see a retexture, or not retexture, a reshape of the copper bars so that they didn't look like a retexture of the other bars, and they had more of the X shape pattern that the trapdoors have. I did like that. It was nice too. Where did I put this? There it is. It was nice to see some different shapes. I would like to see them redo the bars a little bit shape-wise instead of just a direct retexture. Copper iron gates. Iron bars, or like an iron gate, absolutely. I still think iron gate or like the spiky something. Maybe not iron. Maybe you'd have to call it steel, but I don't know. More of the anvil coloring would be awesome. You want to breathe? Asking a lot from a streamer. Keep talking. Wait, when did Yassine join? Yassine's been here, lurking in and out, as you do, as you should. There's no need to be crazy active. I'm just happy you're here. I think the copper thing has been planned for quite a while, making copper so easy to come by. That's true. Yeah, I guess they couldn't just... That's a good point. I like that point. That does feel a little better. Because you're right. Copper is way too common. Until you take into consideration that now there is more use for it to be... So I guess the other argument then is copper supposed to be an early game? I mean, yeah, of course it is. Copper is going to be an early game pre-iron building material. All right, that solves things a little bit for me. That's what I needed. Thank you, Lass. That's what I needed. The little disconnect's been solved a little bit. Because the reality is, copper is a pre-iron ore now. Interesting. The sun setting. It makes more sense now that there's more use. In my head, it makes more sense that there is more use for copper now because copper is a pre-iron ore. And arguably a more survival ore. Fishing time, alas. Not yet. Oh, we did do, did you miss early stream? We fished for like a half hour. This is probably the most fishing we've done, to be fair. I would like to... Let's go plant our fields. We're making some real progress here. Let's see. Where do we want water? We need to... I'd like to keep the... Where'd it go? Let's raise it up a bit. Words. Actually saying the words out loud is useful. I would like to keep our... It continues to not say the words out loud. Our ghast place, where our ghast was born. We had to move it, but I would like to keep the idea of it here. So let's rebuild that a bit. Okay, here we go. We had these back walls here. I think I'd like more of that. Here's what we'll do. Since we don't have them on hand right now, we will alternate because I really like what these look like alternated. And now we're going to put our water in. And then this will be good because now we can reuse this water source. Or we'll put it over here. And now we can reuse this water source while we are doing our other things. While we're planting our fields. All right. Now, the only problem I see with copper is that iron is still abundant with copper, so unless they change iron generation. I don't can completely agree with that, Yassine, because, and my reasoning is, because of where they've got, they're in different places now. So like early game mining, I still think I'm finding way more copper than I am iron. At least if I were looking for it too, because that's the other thing is like now I would be looking for copper because it has purpose. So I think I would still find more copper than I would iron early on without cheesing it. And I'm not cheesing it, but without building a farm, which is the other thing, is that people are going to go to farms very quick. And so obviously, once you build iron farms, you can do a lot. Alas. See, I'm ancient, but the brain occasionally still works. Yeah, see, I just needed the connection there in my brain to make this feel right for me. That helped. That helped with my disconnect, I think. To be honest, Yassine, I find copper more than iron nowadays. I think the effect... True, yeah. Like I said, I think I avoid it early game right now because there's no purpose. I don't avoid it, but I don't need it unless you're building with it for decoration to a degree. So that changes this. Is now there's going to be reason to have copper early on. And I think you're going to find a lot more copper. Or at least realize how much there is. Is that far enough? That looks far enough. What? Oh, did that go underneath in there? That's fine. Here, we'll put it over here. Just in case. There. Problem solved. Now you can't see the water. I want 2 more spruce trapdoors. Do we have enough? We absolutely do not because we use the logs. Let's grow another spruce tree down here. Out of the way. Let's move that just in case. Make it go faster. Let's see. Dripstone caves are good for copper. Yeah, see, there's veins too. Finding one of the tough iron giant ore veins. Very true. I've not found an iron vein early game. Necessarily. I mean, I've found them, but I wouldn't say I've found them early game often. Which I mean is luck of the spawn, right? But definitely, like, if you had, that definitely changes things really quick of, oh, well, there's plenty of iron. Well, yeah, absolutely. If you end up having to look for that, that would be much more of a, then you reach the other side of that. I'm not sure I'll ever use copper tools though, but generally early game, I like to progress very quick. So it's awesome for slower playstyles. Yeah, it depends what, I haven't looked into what copper and iron will mine. What differences there's going to be. I can see myself using copper. I like to play a little slower. I can't see myself loitering too far because now we're used to the existence of other things. But then that goes back to, with it being an early game thing, this isn't necessarily for us. So yeah. This has been a very fun thought experiment. All right, how many do we have? We're doing fine. I think this is pretty well good, honestly. All right, now we need to pop our water in. I'm not gonna lie, on like the to-do list side of things, we're really nailing it today. We are doing fantastic. Just hitting all of the to-dos. Okay, we need 2 more of those. That tree over there needs to grow. Got water down there. We got to make sure everything's watered. That's going to matter. I want some tall yellow grass. That's not too tall though. The big yellow bushes aren't too tall. That's a bummer. That would look nice there. Why aren't the big yellow bushes too tall? They're not too tall, are they? I don't think so. My instincts will still forget copper tools exist. Yeah, yep. Going back to it, it kind of feels like this is going to be for a whole different generation of Minecraft players. Copper decorations, absolutely. And I'm looking forward if they make something for amethyst too. Yeah. Yep. Big bushes, you say? Yeah, we need that's another thing. We need to maybe grow some more of those other trees. Oh, that does look nice there. Does it? Does it look nice there? Yeah. It looks fine. It's very vanilla. I don't feel like making a custom tree there, so I think we're going to put up with that. Look at this. We just need our fields to grow. It looks like all of our water's good. Maybe not there. It should be fine. Look at this man overlooking his fields. Beautiful. Beautiful. Amethyst is one only kind of ore block that has little to no use at the moment. Yeah, I think I think there needs to be some tool slots yet. And I know this has been said before, but like make this whole right side tool slots or something. Or make tools that like lock into place. Like if you gave me a permanent telescope that I can put into here and does this, like I have a hotkey on it and I can use that and I don't have to hold it, I won't download that mod anymore. You know, like I don't need that mod if you put that in the game. Do I still need it right now for content creation? Even though there are telescopes in the game? Absolutely, because a telescope is only as useful as when you're carrying it, and I'm not gonna carry it. I'm not. You know, a clock. Clocks are very cool. Would I use it if it was in a slot here? Okay, maybe not a clock, but I mean, there could be uses there. You know, when you're mining and stuff, like it would be nice to have a clock locked into your inventory, or at least the option. You know, there's tools that they could put in there. As well as just, you know, obviously having quick access to pickaxe and things like that. But I don't know. Do not besmirch clocks. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. But did you see the clock I got earlier? It is so much cooler. So much cooler. I mean, mainly because it's Fathoms focused and like it's useful to me playing Fathoms. but like, it's cool. It's cool. I think only content creator who isn't using mods and data packs deliberately is Pixel Risk for the survival guide. I'm sure there's plenty, just because there's a learning curve to figuring that stuff out. But even still, absolutely, yeah. Like, there's always going to be space for mods and like different things that aren't vanilla, but at the same point, like, there's plenty of quality of life things that we're modding in that we shouldn't have to, I think. That have been in existence for long enough now to think, maybe we should have just put that in the game. But you know. Amethyst more of like accessories or sub armor. Yeah. Doesn't feel vanilla until it's been in the game. Copper chains don't feel vanilla. That guy doesn't feel vanilla. But he is. And that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I want that tree over here to grow. Because that's the main thing around here. And all these fields would be nice. Do I have any bone meal? Let's go see if we've got any bone meal. That would make a difference. We need to eat. Always. Okay. Bop. Looking at the list of things to do. Did fishing. We did farming. We did stairs. Look at that. We've added some details. I don't think I need that anymore. Sheep. Yeah, I think we'll do sheep before we call it. We got another half hour-ish. Let's see, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. Yeah, we were past 2 hours already. Uh-oh. I love that they added Happy Gas. Honestly, doubt I will ever use them. I am learning about Happy Gas yet. Because the reality is... Happy Gas aren't what I thought they were. I was under the misinterpretation of Happy Gas that they were going to be more for travel. They're not. They're painfully slow. Irritatingly slow. However, I have been hearing, and I think I said this last stream too, I've been hearing more of their primary use is creative. The bit to like, not creative, but like the creative mode of flying, essentially. What did I just do? Oh, I didn't grab it out. But being able to fly around and build. And that's why that makes sense why they're slow too. So I don't know. I'm learning. We're getting there. That makes more sense to me. I just haven't fully utilized them that way yet. Getting used to them for building. For bigger builds, I'm sure I will use them way more than scaffolding. Yeah, like... that or like a tall build. Like, there's definitely... there's definitely reasons now that make more sense. I'm figuring it out. Okay. We need that tree. Oh, we went up there for bones. Wow, we didn't look at bones at all. We definitely need bones because we need some grass around here too. Grass, I'm gonna add bushes for a later list because this is not the place to be growing trees more than necessary. Did we have any bones? We have 2 bones, and then I think the rest are down. That's fine. We can go. Let's go. All right, everybody hold on to your stomachs. Oh gosh, I hate that. I talked through it, which actually helped a bit. Because man, that is a jump. We don't need any bones specifically. When are you gonna play Minecraft? The whole time. I'd use them for building, crafting table. Crafting tables, saws with the goggles. Crafting tables, saws with the goggles. I don't quite follow that one. Be cool if they had crafting tables or saws. I don't know if I want a saw on my happy ghast, but nope. Yep, grass. And what else do we have around here? Some grass there. Let's go grow this tree. Tree grown. And let's see what other grass bits we got here. Oh, not the tall one. Oh, please stop growing the tall one. Well, fine then. That one doesn't get grass. That's too tall. There we go. Beautiful. Grass has been added. Imagine if we add things like saws to the ghast, though. Robot wars, but ghast wars. Yeah. I do think the one thing that we do need is something that we can add blocks to. I was really hoping when they did rafts, I mean, like I very clearly over-engineered this thought because bamboo rafts don't do anything. But my hope would have been that a raft, if you can put a chest on other boats, then maybe on a raft you could have it a bit bigger and add a crafting table or add a bed or add an ender chest. Like very small things. Like you can't do everything, but like enough that there is a mobile base situation there, you know, like a bed on a boat would be cool. A little crafting table. You add a stack of carpet to it or whatever, and it adds a little like canopy, you know? I think I would have taken that before this guy. Now, granted, there's different uses there. And you could argue that this guy's got more uses. But for my aesthetic, I'd take a raft with a boat on it that you can move around and have a chest or an ender chest and a bed and like, I don't know, maybe a 3x3 max or something, you know, like nothing crazy. I mean, this guy's what, basically a 3x3. So yeah, imagine a raft like that you could move around. Now the downside is if they did that, they'd have made it slower. They definitely would have made it slower, but it would have been cool. Bye Archie, thank you for hanging out. We're wrapping up for the most part. Finishing up the projects we got going, and then I think we'll call it for a day too here soon. But I very much appreciate you being here. And we broke our axe, so we're gonna have to replace that because we need it to strip logs. Okay, what I meant was the most normal features since the beginning of the game has had elements not present in the game, just like crafting table textures has a saw in it. Yeah, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Very true. So I mean, it's nice to think that those might be hints at a future or a potential future too someday. Well, that's like a... Or the... What's it called? Which one? Like the dark red table. Smithing table, maybe? The dark red table was released. And I thought, wow, that wood is gorgeous. And then we got crimson wood after that. And that was a letdown. Now obviously crimson wood's come into its own now, and like there's a lot more uses now. Now that we understand that mangrove exists and is way better. But yeah, with that table, I thought that was going to be the color of the crimson wood, and I was super excited, and I was like, well, maybe they're going to change this or that, and nope. Very purpley. Okay, let's sleep. What time we got? Let's sleep. Let's grab 2 sheep. And then I think we're going to call it. Add railings. We need to add our railings to the path here, but that's going to take a minute. And a bunch of oak. And we've done our fishing. Yeah, I think we've nailed it. Honestly, I expected to do more of this off camera, but inspiration hit, and so we did it. As is the way. Stop carrying these seeds around here. Cinder is being restricted by that single leash. He's kind of like an elephant in that way. Is that insulting to say? You know, where you teach them that leash is going to hold them. It probably doesn't have to. Probably way faster than this. We have our boat still. Of course we have our boat still, because we've been decorating and fighting with inventory space for the last hour. Of course we have something completely useless. Come down here, please. Yay, nailed it. We did it. Yay, look at that. This is beautiful. I'm very happy with this base. I wasn't as excited to build it as some of the others. But that's perfect. That really is... That going back, we're just going to keep showing off my drawings as poorly as they are. Going back, that hanging off a cliff, and we got that. Obviously, we're at the wrong angle. I'm pretty happy with that. Couple more details, but we've got time too. We don't have to rush through all of our details. We don't have to call any of them done. Oh, there's our scaffolding. Honestly, we should probably grab that because we might have to scaffold up to this guy again. There's a black sheep. Where's all our sheeps? Oh, there they are. There's one. Hi. I would like you to hold on to here. I guess we can grab a black sheep. Why not? They don't have to be the same color. Hey, no. No, come back. Oh no. Why did you stay down there? Oh, come on, sheep. We're going over here now. Hey, come on. There we go. We're good. Cinder wanted to go for a little wander, but we're all right. Okay, now we have to remember how to do this. Happy gas plus high render distance is the best thing ever. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we keep cranking our render distance down a lot lately. It's the cost of recording all of our shorts while we're doing this. Worth it. That doesn't seem right. That's not right. Why isn't that right? Come here. Maybe I did it in the wrong order. There we go. We did it in the wrong order. Hey, nailed it. Oh, there's the egg. I was trying to pick that up. It's fine. We don't need the egg. Beautiful. Home sweet home. I do off camera. Again, I keep saying there are some off cameras I want to do yet. And one of them is definitely go get some terracotta and red sandstone, because I very much like red sandstone mixed in with acacia. So texturing wise, we still have some updates to do here on our build. How are we? Oh. What was that? I mean, it has to be a... Oh, there's caves down here. You have to stay here. Oh, you're gonna be a pain, aren't you? Yeah, we made a mistake. We don't have our gates. Helps to put gates in. Also, I could have went up the water elevator. That would have been way faster. Why is it so dark in here? Two spruce gates. Hey, at least we don't die when we jump off now. Oh, well, we still probably shouldn't do that. Oh, shear. Come on back in here. Just kind of wander in here. Oh, that's not quite what I meant. Maybe a little less violently. Kind of land them in here. Cinder, go up. You aren't gonna like mess up my crops, are you? You're close. Now just wander this way. On our travels, we need to get snowballs. I don't know if it's really gonna matter enough for how wild this guy's being, but a little over. Hey, nailed it. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, we're good. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to keep hitting you guys. Yay! And our wheat is just now starting to grow up enough. Can we get enough to, That's 1. That doesn't really. That's 2. Okay. 1 more? Is there another wheat somewhere? Here, we'll cheat. Bam. Can the babies get out the corners? That might be a problem with our plan. Yeah, that's a problem with our plan. Oh well, we'll have to make it less pretty then at some point, probably. Alright, Cinder, let's go ahead and park you in the Cinder parking garage. Unfortunately, I use a laptop that's supposed to be opening Google Docs and not playing Minecraft. Oof. Yeah, that's frustrating. Upgrading my PC. It's been a revelation setting my render distance to more than 10. Yeah, normally we run about 16. However, in in dual streaming and recording the video in shorts. So we're recording this whole stream in shorts format, which is probably not a good idea. I'm really pushing things limit wise, but it means that I can make shorts really quick and easy. I mean, I need to more. But I really like our shorts. So we're doing both. And with that, I've been cranking my render distance down to like 12. I should say that now that sounds mean now that you said 10. 10 and 4. But honestly, we might... This is reasonable. It doesn't help that we're on a high cliff with lots to see right now lately. That doesn't necessarily help with our render distance because it's trying to get all this stuff. But it's not the best time for this. We gotta have a good time. You gotta be able to see our fields and all that we did today. Can I sleep? Watch the sunset go down. Did we miss any of the talks that are urgent? I actually wrote down a list of things to talk about today, and I didn't end up needing it, which is good. It's good because we had solid chats the whole way through. I'm so hyped about that. And no, all of these things can wait. None of them need talked about now. So guess what? We have a whole list of things to talk about next stream, which should be next week at about the same time. At least as far as our Fathom streams. I've got them pretty well down to a schedule. Which is nice. However, that said, school's about to start. Kids on buses, things might change. We'll see. So no promises. That's why we're not releasing a full schedule of any type. Because I genuinely don't know when that's going to change. But thank you all for being here. This has been a fantastic stream. Up there with some of the best. We made a lot of Fathoms progress early on. We finished our terraforming and stuff around here, the bulk of it. We're just waiting for things to grow up and look beautiful. Maybe throw another tree out here. We got some that are trying to grow up yet. But I'm super happy with this. Like, honestly, happy enough that we might be able to start looking for new outposts next stream. And by looking for, I mean, I will find it. I'll find the location off stream. We will not be traveling like that on stream again, I promise. Okay, I don't promise. We'll do some traveling on stream, but more like wander around, look for that and this, not like for a specific location like that. That was rough. So, thank you all for being here. Thanks for enjoying the stream and hanging out. Sitter Parking Garage is genius. There is some more work to do there. We will clean that up a bit at some point, and I think I might add a sugarcane farm behind that if we've got space in the mountain. So there's some more stuff to do there and some more space we got to work out. But I'll see you next time. Love you all. Bye.